Hello, hi, hello, hemlo, hemlo. Intros are hard. So, I just got back from a mall trip, and for some reason my brain went, hey, you know who needs to know all of the random bull garbage doo-doo that I bought from the mall because I have no self-control? The entirety of the internet. um, no, actually, it's because the YouTubes seem to like haul videos. I know I like haul videos, but I'm a nosy bitch. So, I thought, wouldn't it be swell if I made this random little haul video, and then it also gives you guys sort of a way to get to know me, because that's kind of why I like haul videos, is because it gives me an opportunity to see, hey, what do these other people enjoy? Because I like to know random personal information. I'm realizing now that the idea of people enjoying haul videos is in fact a little bit concerning. And the fact that I also enjoy haul videos might be a little bit concerning as well. Regardless, though, we're gonna do the thing. Because I figure this also kind of gives you a chance to see, hey, these are the things I like, and thus these are the things I'm probably going to be doing art about. Also, again, with the I don't know if it's again, because I don't know what order these videos are going up. I'm bad at this. If I am looking the up here instead of the down here where the camera is, it is because the camera is situated below my monitor instead of above it like a normal person, because the cord is not long enough. Yay. And I do not want to try to attach it to a USB extender thingy, because those like to cause lag. Yay. We're going to start with the things that I did not put in the giant bag, because they would be bad to do that with. So, I may or may not end up tasting both of these. I am for sure going to be trying this one. It is Creep Show. Creep you up all night. This is blood red cherry flavor. I am kind of hoping that it is also red in color, but we are about to find that out. The other one that I got, that I don't know if I'm going to be trying this video, and if I do, it will be at the very end of the video, and it will also be entirely determined by if I remember to do so. It's called Noob, which is what I am. So, this is Citrus Burst. The reason that I got it is because I love citrusy flavors. It is called Noob Energy, which I feel like I give off constantly. So, the reason I'm going to wait till later to try this one is because I know for a fact that citrus flavors tend to taste better refrigerated. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it over here in my itty bitty tiny little refrigerator that I keep up here because I am a thirsty bitch. And you're going to go over there and you're going to chill. And whether or not I remember that it's in there is going to determine whether or not I try it later. But we are going to try this one. I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but there we go. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Pro tip, know nothing about what you're doing, and then just you jump head first into it and see how it goes. It's been working for me so far, pretty okay. That's how I've learned how to do basically every art thing that I've ever learned how to do. Oh boy. That is strong with the fake cherry flavor. Yeah. There's a slight other berry flavor in there. I want to say it's kind of a little tiny bit raspberry-y-ish, but it's only at the very beginning and the very end. So it's kind of like subtle raspberry, extreme cherry, tiny bit of raspberry again. Was not expecting that. I'm going to probably be drinking that throughout this video, because that's why I opened it. All of the things that I bought fit neatly within this backpack that I also bought. This is your first hint of the things that I enjoy. There is a Loki on this side. It makes me very happy. He's just chilling. I love how President Loki has somehow become like one of the main Lokis in the Loki series that everyone recognizes. That amuses me. I put all of the things into this one thing because that makes my life easier. And I'm all about making my life easier. I don't know if I'm gonna bother telling everyone where I got all of these things. I feel like it's kind of going to be pretty obvious by the things that I got. We only stopped at a couple stores. The only ones that I got things from were FYE, Hot Topic, and Box Lunch. Yeah. So, that is going to be, all of these things are from one of those 3 stores. There. I've told you where I've gotten them. You're right. I did overstuff this bag in order to get everyone to fit. We are going to start with my Cheshire Tsum Tsum, because I love Alice in Wonderland. He's fluffy. I am a child. I am a child that loves Stuffy still. And you can pry them from my cold, dead hands. Yes. Yes, yes. Remove the tag. Aw, I don't have my little mini one up here to compare him to. I do have a little mini one though, and that's kind of fitting to compare him to. Here is the little mini Tsum Tsums. And this is the regular size plushy Tsum Tsums. And here's the size comparison between them. Isn't they cute? I think they have jumbo Tsum Tsums too that are bigger, but I never find them. I did also go to GameStop, but I didn't end up getting anything from there. There was exactly one thing that almost tempted me into buying it, and then I didn't because it was expensive, because it's GameStop. Which I feel like is correct. Alright, Cheshire Cat, you can go over there, because that's the couch you're going to live on. You landed on your head, and you stayed there, how dare you. The reason I went to GameStop is because I was hoping they would have the jumbo versions of these friends. I love them. But GameStop is always only the only place that has the jumbo plushies for FNAF. And somehow every time I go into a GameStop, they never have them in stock. And it's obnoxious. You're probably going to see these again later, which is why I'm not going to spend a massive amount of time on them right now. Because I think what I'm going to do is later on, possibly later this week, who the hell knows, I'm going to do a review video comparing these guys to the absolutely massive pile of bootlegs that I have of the same characters. Because Funko took their sweet ass time to put them out. Which means in that time, I ended up with a giant, ridiculous pile of bootlegs of them. Because I absolutely, these are my favorite characters in Security Breach. And they make the top, my favorite characters in the FNAF games are always the puppety characters. Which is also why I have a small collection of puppet plushies that I made myself because I get bored, and also because the Funko puppet plushie sucks. Just being honest. But anyway, not going to spend a massive amount of time on these guys because they are going to have their own dedicated video. What I will say is they are very well made. But the only part of them that is really good for cuddles is their heads. Because they went with the more sistery location wave body type instead of their regular body type, which I somehow don't have a thing up here to compare them to somehow. That's odd. Most of them are in the other room, and I don't feel like getting up. Nope, I don't have any up there either. Alright, anyway. So because they went with the more sister location body types, which for these particular characters actually works, unlike the sister location characters in which it absolutely does not work. I could go on an entire rampage on how Funko seems to be continuously unsure of how they want to make things and the amount of quality they're going to have. But instead, I'm gonna not do that. So yeah. Later video, almost certainly. I have no idea when, because I'm bad at planning things. They will be in it. Until then, they will join my hordes. My ever-growing horde of sunny, moony friends. Yes. So, those of you coming from literally anywhere else that you may find me, any of the other places that I exist, probably already have a pretty good idea of the things that I like. Oh, excuse me. And thus the artwork that you can expect to see. I'm doing this mostly, well, one, because I wanted to. I don't want to keep myself into a box. This is actually really good, the more that I drink it. The flavor isn't your normal artificial cherry. The closest that I can describe it is it's more like the Jolly Rancher artificial cherry, where it's like a really deep kind of tarty cherry flavor instead of the overly sweet version you normally get. Anyway, the part of the reason that I am going to be doing these, it's security breach. Part of the reason that I'm going to be doing these is because I figure this gives you a chance to get to know a little bit more about how I do be. The tag did the dumb thing where it went into the shirt. Get to know the things that I like, and thus get to know the kind of art that you can expect to be made on this channel. As well as me getting a chance to play show and tell, because somehow my schools never did show and tell, and that was always my favorite thing to do. I like show and tell. That's why I'm here. In fact, I'm probably just going to call this series Show and Tell. That seems about right. FNAF! Look at it! I actually really love this color, I'm not gonna lie. I really love the cartoony direction that they went with the security breach merchandise. I like this cartoony kind of look for a lot of it. I really like it. Yes. This color is also like really vintage looking, which I know is the point, so they did it correctly. Kudos and bonus points. I'm just gonna keep yeeting things over there. That's just gonna be what I do. That's just going to be where they go. That's just gonna be where they exist now. Ooh, you're a weird mid-sleeve one. Neat. That seems correct. Yeah, it's going to be a good way to get to know how my brain works. Perhaps in Slytherin, you will find the correct company. Yes, I enjoy Harry Potter still. We're just going to go with, I do in fact prefer separating the artist from the art, which is actually really good for our authors, I feel like, because sometimes authors are weird, but also sometimes they put out like one series of books that's kind of ridiculously bad, and then everyone's like, I don't like this author because this one series of books is bad. And then you're like, okay, but there's a different series by this author that is good. Here's try this one. Maybe you started in the wrong location. Anywho. Ooh. Movies. So, I wanted to get one movie that looked ridiculous, one movie that is supposed to be kind of good, and then one movie that has kind of mixed reviews. And so I got The Return of the Living Dead. Candyman, 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 Candyman. No, I have not seen the original. I am very new to this whole horror thing. In fact, the reason that I like FNAF so much is because FNAF is the thing that made me start liking horror again. That is an entirely other story that I may or may not spiel off later. Okay, that smell is coming from outside. Now, I have a really sensitive nose. And thus random weird smells that happen usually cause me to pause, alright? And then I got the Nun. The Nun. I need to get the rest of the Conjuring series because I only have like a couple random of them. Because I kind of just collect them as I find them. Well, not as I find them. As I find them for reasonably priced. What I should probably do, if I were a smart little shit, which I am not, is make a list of the movies that I have on my phone, so as to remember for certain which ones that I have and do not have, and thus not accidentally buy ones that I already have, and thus also not have to continuously be worrying about whether or not I'm buying one that I already own or not. I'm bad at things. Most of those things being an adult. That's why I'm on YouTube. That was mean. It wasn't false, but it was mean. Anyway. Ooh. I got some mystery boxes too. So, I also know the internet likes mystery boxes, and I also know that I like mystery boxes. So here we are. I feel like we can already tell by the things I've already shown you that the one that I'm hoping for is Loki. However, the other one that I'm hoping for is Strange. And unfortunately, they are two of the middle rarities, which means I'm unlikely to get either of them. In fact, my like with these are bad. I would not be mad, though, at getting a zombie Captain America. Yeah. Let's see what we got. That song lives rent-free in my head. Which is weird because I find it obnoxious. You know who you are. Oh. Wait. Oh. Why you got lips? Okay. So. I haven't watched all of the What Ifs yet. And so my brain vaguely recognizes who this is. But I cannot remember his name. Which, to be fair, is how I normally am with things, especially for movies. So, here we are. At least you're nice and shiny. But why do you have lips? You have lips. I don't think you're supposed to have lips. I think you're like a Vision variant, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, and someone will correct me in the comments, and that's okay, because I'm new to superhero Marvel things, superhero things in general, also. I am new to a lot of things, because of an entire other story. Listen, A lot of these show and tells are also just going to become story times, and that's what these are for. I feel like that's what unboxing videos are for. They're for story time. I do have another one of these in here somewhere. I don't, there it is. Let's see what the other one is. You don't have an easy way to open you like the other one did. That makes me upsetty spaghetti. Do I have a thing in here for opening things? Well, I do not have a small stabby, but I do have scissors. I need to bring up one of my stabbies. Could use the dagger, but I feel like that's a little overkill. Anyway. Somebody's going to question that. And the good news is you're never going to get an answer. Give me strange or frost giant. You feel like you might be a... You definitely have a cape, but a lot of these have capes. Oh, come on! The frick are the chances that I get two of exactly the same ones? How dare you? How dare all of you? This is how I feel right now. Alright, well, I guess my boyfriend gets one then. You have a very satisfying sound when I hit you on the head. So that's good, I guess. Nope. I guess my boyfriend gets one then. Heck and darn! Re. I need to take out my garbage. Oh well. I'm gonna get this thing out of the way because it's fucking huge. I got this because it was hella cute. So, it's a whole little baking set. As be our guest, part of your world, bippity boppity boo, and a whole new world. I feel like they could have chose better quotes for the Aladdin one. I feel like that would have, that way it wasn't so similar sounding to the other one, but you know. Be our guest appears to be is that a mirror? I think that's a mirror. It's either like a mirror or like a pan or something. And then a shell, and then naturally your glass slipper and your genie lamp. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm not going to throw this. Just like I didn't throw the DVDs. Because, don't stop falling! Stop being dramatic. Being dramatic is my job. How dare you? Oh. Apparently they did not put the heckin'... Oh, there it is. I found it. You can go over there for now. Oh, they did give me that one. That's nice. Nah, this is one of the ridiculous one though. Instead of the... Okay. That's not their regular stuff. I guess because I used the regular one to get the things. I'm just gonna pull the rest of these things out because they're small and they're gonna be in the way. And if I try to pull them out of this individually, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I didn't put anything in the front, did I? Nope. Nope. This is gonna be my Disney bag. Also, later this year is going to be my first trip to Disney, which means that you're going to get to hear all about that too. I'm gonna probably just, cause I don't get to travel much. So you're gonna get to see a lot of me going to places for the first time because I don't get to travel much, which means that basically any place I go is going to be my first time going there. Anyway, This was a mystery box, and I got excited and I opened it early, and then I was disappointed because it was a Star-Lord. Naturally, because one of the other options was a Loki and a Thor and a Strange. And I got a Star-Lord. I don't dislike Star-Lord. Let's get that out of I don't dislike him. He's just not who I wanted, you know? This is a really cute little honeycomby cubey thing, though. Apparently the idea is that you're supposed to get multiple of them, and then you can store them and connect them all with the little ridges on the sides of them, and then you can build a little beehive, but with characters in it. I mean, that's neat. I feel like the better way to do that though would be to put like a bit of plastic over the front that doesn't like obstruct the view, but does keep dust from getting back there. Because it is going to be a pain in the butt to keep clean. Especially when you're me and you have a cat that likes to shove her face into everything. So, you know. It's okay that I didn't get the Loki in the other one. I have a guaranteed Loki. Frost Giant. So, I don't have... The only other one of these Soda Pop figures that I have is the Pennywise one, because the style of these Soda Pop collectible things is kind of hit and miss for me, and it depends entirely on how well the character fits the style, which is weird because I know a lot of people feel that way about the Funko Pops, and I personally love the Funko Pops, but that's because I also love chibi characters, so you know. What are the chances that I get the chase? Slim to none, you say. Hey, give me the coin. He looks very grumpy. I found the chase. It says I found the chase. What the shit? Okay. I swear I'm not I'm not intentionally doing this. Why do you smell like chlorine? Holy heck! I need to film me doing these things more often, because it seems like when I'm filming this shit is when I get lucky. What? Oh my gosh, I love him! I love him! He's so cute. Somehow the what if animation style seems to lend itself really well to the Soda Pop collection, which is why I'm okay with this. But this is literally the second ever not Frost Giant Loki Soda Pop thing that I've opened. The second ever, completely, because like I said, the only other one that I have is a Pennywise. What the hell? Well, no, seriously, what are the odds of me actually finding this? Because it doesn't say on the can, I don't think, what the odds are of getting the chase. It doesn't say on here what the odds of getting the chase are, I don't think. Or at least not that I see. What the? Okay. I was not expecting that. Maybe I shouldn't have looked at the coin first. The problem is that they put the coin at the very bottom of the container, which makes it incredibly difficult to get it out. And they put it face up, which means when you pull it out, it drops facing this way. So like here, if I can... When it's in the can, it's like this. And so the only way to get it out naturally is to do that. Which means it's far more likely to land like this. Which tells you what you got. Holy carp! I also really like these tins, because they are in fact the exact correct size to store the ridiculous amount of chapstick that I keep near me at all times. Okay. I was not expecting that. I guess the universe said, you know what? we messed you over on the first set of mystery boxes you did. So how about on the one that isn't actually a mystery box? We give you a thing that you will enjoy. I think that's what the universe just decided it was going to do. Alright. Well then. I should have done that last. Oopsie. Obviously. I feel like that one's obvious. This one's for my boyfriend, because he liked the Star Wars. I don't dislike Star Wars. The problem is I also don't actually like it. I'm entirely neutral towards it and Star Trek, which I feel like is the most likely thing that I've ever said to get my nerd card redacted. But I never got into them, and maybe the problem was that I never watched them with people who cared, or I don't know. I've tried to watch the Star Wars movies. I couldn't get into them. I've tried to watch the Star Trek movies, or the Star Trek series, or whichever it falls into, and I couldn't get into them. But, I don't have to like all of the same things that my boyfriend likes. That's how people work. This is just cute. This is both cute and also was on sale. So I keep noticing that I'm looking up here, and I'm trying really hard. I'm trying really hard to look at the camera. Anyway, the only other thing that I got is these adorable Winnie the Pooh. This adorable Winnie the Pooh. He's cute. I love Winnie the Pooh. This actually might not end up staying with me. This might end up going to my boyfriend's sister. I think it's his... Yes. So, I'm really bad at remembering people. Yes. I'm really bad at memory in general. I'm really bad at remembering things. Speaking of remembering things, though, that has just reminded me. Let's see if this thing is cold. It might not be, because I just put it in. Nope. Alright, well. Guess you'll just have to follow my other social media to see how it tastes. Plugging things. Seriously, though. This is, I think, primarily going to be an arts channel with random extra shit that I decide I want to do thrown in, because I do not like putting myself in a box. Which is why I have so many art styles. So many art styles, I have so many mediums, so many other things. I am trying really hard to figure out how to film me doing traditional art, because the problem is, I do in fact have an artist camera. I don't know if we'll be able to bring it into frame. You can just barely see it. It's right here. This little thing there is my art camera. The problem is that when OBS updated, it decided to remove my ability to have multiple cameras going at the same time, which is obnoxious. Also, the other problem is I don't know how to edit things, which means that I'm caught between, do I want to just upload really long videos of me doing art and talking out my ass? Or do I want to send them to my friends and wait however the hell long they take to decide to edit them? So, I don't know. Anyways, that is all of the things for today. I still can't believe I got the chase. That's still my favorite thing that happened today. How the absolute hell. Very. I'm not mad at it. I'm just confused by it highly. So. Right. Later, probably, eventually, review of all of my bootleg Sunny Mooney plushies compared to the official, because I do not own. I think there is only one other set of. Well, there's technically, I think, 3 other sets of official Sunny Mooney merch plushie things, and all of them are by U2s, and they're all very expensive, which means I don't own them. I don't own them because they're very expensive. I don't think Good Stuff has made Sunny Mooney ones yet. I think they've only made the Core 4 for Security Breach. Correct me if I'm wrong. I very well could be. But I'm pretty sure Good Stuff has only made the Core 4. Anyway. So, if Good Stuff ever gets around to making Sunny and Mooney, I will add them to the horde because I have no self-control. I'm also probably going to end up adding Monty because Monty is my other favorite, because of course he is. I like herps. I gators. I like alright. Completely off topic. I had already made an alligator character whose main color was purple aside from green, long before Monty decided to exist. I love me some gators. So, anyway, I've rambled long enough. And I really don't want to have to try to send this to an editor, because that would mean that it's never going to arrive on the channel. Yeah. That is only maybe a slight slight at my editors. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. You can't hate me. We both work for each other is the problem. Anyway. Toodaloo. Goodbye.